Last 3 months, currently, I've listed 13 properties, and this month we're listing another 5. So that's to come up. The office had only just relaunched a couple of months before I had joined in that. So there was a lot of work going on just in that space.
So pretty much new office, new agent. Fast forward 3.5 months later, you've got 13 in the bank. You've got another 5 coming through. I guess it's kind of almost like a startup story on both sides. If you think about other agent offices or agency offices and agents that are in a similar position, one of the things they can struggle with early on is sort of building that momentum that you've obviously developed. And I think there's probably 2 things that contribute to that. One is the opportunity of not having enough people to talk to and enough prospects and enough leads to chat with. The other then is probably the approach in terms of how you get that engagement and the kind of conversion with them. And we basically help them at CQ obtain the owner names and the property details. We then worked with a third party to effectively wash that data to get all the contact information for them. And then what we were able to do was import all of the contact records for those owners, create the property records with the beds, baths, cars, last sold date, last sold price into your CRM. So when you kind of came to then start working the data, you could go into your CRM with a fully built out database of all the contact information, the properties there. It was all linked. It was all set up, ready to go. I think there was somewhere around about 3,000 owners, current owners ready there to start working with.
Probably the most powerful piece when making the kind of lukewarm cold call data is to build that rapport first. And I found that in banking as well. So, banking more so, I would probably have pushback because it's banking details. So building that rapport and letting them understand who I am and having a genuine conversation with them, that kind of gives me the in. And then I just started to talk about, look, are you looking to list, or are you looking to sell? Are you looking to purchase? What's your next life goal? And then also letting them understand that it's not just about the sale side of it, but what about just understanding the equity in your property for any of those future goals?
So you're almost taking that kind of property advisor hat. What's your next goal in the property market? Would it be helpful for you to get an idea of the equity in your home at the moment so that you could plan for your next decision or the next chapter?
Everyone is used to having the sales conversation or the sales call where we try and, I guess it's our nerve side of it. So we get nervous, we kind of just download really quickly to the client, and in the hope that we want to get what we want out of it, and then have that disappointment when we find that we don't. So I just took that angst out of it, picked up the phone, didn't overthink it, just checked RP data, made sure I still had similar names on that report, and then just treated it like as if I was there to support, which I am. So, we're here to support. We want you to understand your equity. We want to help you achieve that next goal, whatever that be.